We're currently facing a global crisis on multiple levels. We have a crisis on the ecological level with climate change, species extinction, pollution, the collapse of the biosphere, and we also have a number of issues on the human systems level with fossil fuels, greed, the mental health crisis, the meaning crisis, right? We've really sort of reached this brink. And this might sound crazy, but mushrooms, both functional and psychedelic mushrooms, may be able to save us from the brink of this existential crisis. However, before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to Third Wave's YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of the phenomenal educational content that we roll out. Mushrooms are an entire kingdom of life. There are 144,000 known species of mushrooms, and the real number may be closer to 5 million. 5 million. They are closer to humans than plants. In fact, mushrooms are our oldest ancestor. And they can help with the environment. And they can help with something that Paul Stamets called mycoremediation. So essentially, how can we use mushrooms to remediate the world around us, to heal the environment around us by actually taking practical steps that facilitate environmental regeneration? So first and foremost, the mycelium, which is the underground aspect of the fruiting body. Mycelium helps to trap nutrients and prevents soil erosions. Mushroom can sequester carbon dioxide. Mushrooms can break down plastic and toxins like petrochemicals and PCBs. There's a specific type of mushroom called the Pesta Laetiopsis microspora, which is capable of surviving entirely on polyurethane. Mushrooms can help remediate soil from heavy metals, and they can also be used to create something called econol, E-C-O-N-O-L, which is like ethanol from plant cellulose like corn cobs. Mushrooms can also help repel pests like termites and ants, and the mycelium of mushrooms can be used to grow biodegradable packaging, eliminating the plastic that is clogging our oceans. But it's not just helpful for environmental, mushrooms can also be really helpful for human health. In fact, lion's mane, reishi, turkey tail, these are all incredible medicines that can be used against disease. There are a number of people who have used functional mushrooms to not only have more energy and be in a better mood, but they've also helped heal cancer, they've helped to heal autoimmune issues, they've really helped the body to restore and find its harmony. Now, the ecological crisis is a whole nother element, right? And it's often driven by human behavior. Things like unrestrained capitalism and the destruction of the planet is sourced in a deep sense of disconnection from self, disconnection from nature. And what we know about psychedelic mushrooms is that they help us to reconnect to that. Because pathological behavior of any flavor is often sourced in trauma. And so when we experience this trauma ourselves, psychedelic mushrooms can help us to heal from this. They can help us to restore our connection to nature, and by restoring that connection, they can help us to heal that trauma because they help us go to the root of it. And if we don't start with ourselves, then all of this lofty, abstract notion of changing paradigms doesn't really matter so much. If you are interested in growing your own mushrooms, if you are interested in working with this, at Third Wave we have a mushroom grow kit that you can easily use. It is simple and pre-sterilized, so you minimize the potential risk of contamination. And it also comes with a step-by-step video course, so you do it right the first time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for learning all about how mushrooms can potentially help save the world, between mycoremediation and its usefulness for restoring our biosphere, to its use as a functional mushroom to really help amplify human health, to obviously the use of psychedelic mushrooms to have this sort of mystical experience of divine connection. That sort of orchestration of mycoremediation, human health, and mystical experiences creates a groundswell of energy that will really help us to address our current existential crisis and grow and evolve as a human species. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to stay up to date on the third wave of psychedelics, subscribe to this channel and visit thethirdwave.co. where you'll find plenty of free resources on intentional and responsible psychedelic use.